So there are three aspects in my life that made me stronger to be where I am right now. And those three are first, when my parents passed away, when I was 14 and 18. When I was 14, my dad passed away. And then when I was 18, my mom passed away. And I feel like by my parents passing away, it was just me and my sisters. And I had to be strong enough. I had to be like independent enough to go through the challenges in life. Like when my dad passed away, my mom was there, but like my mom had kind of like depression and going through some health issues, and so it was basically like me and my sisters. But I chose, for example, for high school, I chose to go to another city, and like in Iran, like, you know, from one city to another city, even high school, it was challenging, but I did it. And I guess I feel like from that time, I had to be very independent and strong. And the second part was when I decided emigrate from Sweden to Canada, because I had relatives here, but that relative that I knew did some sexual abuse when I was younger, when I was a kid in Iran. And making that decision to come here, to face him face to face, that was really, really, really hard, because I didn't know what's going to happen. Like, I didn't know the language, but that didn't scare me. Nothing scared me except facing that person. And I had to come and stay with him for 2 weeks before I rent a room for myself, because I didn't know anybody, I didn't know anything. And that 2 weeks was very difficult, because as I said, like, I didn't know what's going to happen. I didn't know any time, like, you know, that those memories would come back, and anytime maybe he would do something to me again. And like somebody asked me, like, what other challenges you had when you came? Like I said, like, I wasn't thinking about the language. I wasn't thinking what I'm gonna do. I wasn't thinking about, am I gonna study, or what, am I have a job, or all these things wasn't that important, except one thing, which was facing that person. And I had to, because I had to come as a refugee, and I had to stay because I didn't want to go back. So that was one of the biggest challenges I had when I emigrated. And the third one was when I was 40 in Spain with 2 kids. And I decided, because I was married for 10 years, and our marriage wasn't working anymore. And I had to make a decision to break up that family and take my kids, come back to Canada. And that was really, really difficult, because here I have 2 kids, they're 7 and 8, and I had to make that decision. And we came with just 2-3 luggages of clothes, that's it. So I had to start all over again from zero. Like, we didn't even have like fork or a spoon or anything in the house. So everything was from scratch again. And so that was really hard. It was very hard to make that decision to come again and start again from scratch with 2 kids. But I think all these 3 events in my life, there were so many others, but these are very big and very, you know, it had very big impact in my life, to be independent, to be stronger, to be the person I am right now.